Hey everybody, my name is Will and I'm the owner of the Brothers in Arms Barbecue Pit. And today I'm going to take you through how I light up my Pitmaker smoker. Pretty simple and easy task, and I think you guys will be able to follow along just well. So, a couple of things that we're going to need to do is you're going to need to scrape up and clean your grates to get all the residue off from your last smoke. So, I just take my trusty grill cleaner here, and I just rub down the grates a little bit, knock off that excess stuff. Alright. I've already pre-done that, so I don't need to do it again. But then, I'm going to light up the pit, I'm going to preheat it and everything, and then we're going to go from there. One of the things that you're going to need to do is you're going to need to have a propane tank with a weed burner, torch, whatever it is. You can find these at Lowe's, Home Depot, or even Harbor Freight. I got mine at Pitmaker. Now, as you can see, pretty low flame and everything like that. One thing you don't want to use is the handle. It's just not going to give you an even enough flame. So use the dial that's on top. Gives you a nice even burn. So, what we're going to do first is we're going to go to the top one. We're going to go directly centered. And we're going to go about, I don't know, a couple degrees back and forth. Alright? We're going to heat up the back of that grill. And then after that, we're going to go to the right, heat up that corner. Then we're going to go to the middle of the side, heat up that side. Then we're going to go to the edge right here. We're going to heat up that. 15 seconds per spot. So, here we go. Alright, we've done 15 seconds in each position. Now, the next thing we're going to have to do is we're going to have to sanitize the grate. And all you do is you just blast it with high heat for about 10 to 15 seconds. Now, as you're doing this, one of the things you do not want to do is you want to stall in one spot. You just don't want to hold your flame there onto the metal. You're going to overheat it and you're going to probably warp your metal. Now, remember, these things are double-walled insulated, so as the metal heats up, it's going to heat up that insulation, which is what you want. So, let's continue. I'm going to fast forward a little bit just so we can get through this video a little bit easier. Alright, now that we've got the pit preheated, we're going to close the door. Temperature should be around 150, 200 degrees. Sometimes it'll be a little warmer, sometimes it'll be a little bit cooler. All depends on what the temperature is outside. Today I'm doing this at about 45 degrees. It's a cool morning here in San Antonio, so it just happens to be St. Patrick's Day, so nice cool day. So I'm going to leave this door closed, and then I'm going to show you how I light the actual charcoal. Alright guys, for lighting the charcoal, what I do is I put it in an L shape, and I'll put the charcoal 3 across, and I'll put 2 on top of that, and the same in the back. This is just one of those little anal things that I do. For me, I think that it gives an even burn, and I know some other guys, they will take the L, but they'll just crush the charcoal up. That's fine. I know some guys will go at a diagonal like this. I know some guys that will go with the Z. And it's just your personal preference. Some will go with the backwards Z, where it'll start here, go to here, this corner, go all the way up, and then go across. I know some guys will do the back 7. They'll start here and go up. It all depends on where you want to do it and how you want to control your fire. Now, for me, my air dampener inlet is on my right, or I'm sorry, on my left. So the air is going to be coming and hitting these 2 holes here, the holes here. On some pits, it's going to be on the other side, so it'll hit here and then here. So, but I like this particular one, and sometimes every so often, depends on what's going on, I'll do the diagonal if it's going to be a shorter smoke. If you're going to be a longer smoke, you can go all the way up and then all the way on the back side here. So I'm going to take some of my con, and I'm going to put that on top of the wood here, just like this. Find some good pieces. A little bit more dense it is, a little bit better of a burn. If you get some of that stuff that's a little bit lighter, it'll burn a little faster. But I like stuff that'll last the burn. Alright. Just stack it up here a little bit. I also took a piece of oak, and I've got it laying across the back. Now I put it bark down because I want it to burn a little bit. I want that bark to burn off. Normally by the time I put my meat on here, this entire section will be glowing, which is alright. You know, that's the way I like it. Some people will take the bark off. That's great. It does kind of give a little bit of a bitter taste to your meat, so which is alright. Some people like it, some people don't. Me, I personally don't like it. That's why I put it bark down and then let it burn off for a while. Okay. So, some people are going to say this is too much wood. That's fine. That's their opinion. Me, I think that's about right. Now, I'm going to be checking my wood throughout the fire and everything, and making sure that I don't need to add more. If I do, I'll take a couple of chunks, throw it in there, and go from there. So, with that, let's get this fire started. Now, some people will leave their grate out. Me, I personally like to go with safety first. And I'll push it right back in there. Alright. What this also does is gives you the opportunity to preheat the bottom. So we're just going to get this nice little flame. We're going to stick our fire in there. Turn it up a little bit. We're going to heat up the first pound and a half of charcoal that's in the front. Alright guys, I got some smoke starting to roll out of there. The charcoal's lit. Wood's going nice. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to shut this. I'm going to open up my air dampener on the bottom and on the top. Got the air dampener up here. Open that up all the way. Then we're going to do the same thing to the side over here. Alright. Alright, so I hope this helped out a little bit. I know there's been a lot of questions on some of the internet forums and some of the different Facebook pages that I've been going to. This is how I set up my fire on my Pitmaker. Right or wrong, this is the way I do it. Right now I'm just a little bit below 200 degrees in the couple of minutes that I just did this. Now, depending on, like I said, the time of day, the temperature and everything like that, your temperature's gonna be higher or lower. So for me, this is a good starting point. Now, as this starts to heat up, I'm gonna want to reduce the amount of air that's getting into the firebox. So I'll crank it down to about 50% air inlet, and then I'll slowly see that temperature going up. Now, when I get to the approximate temperature I want to get, I'm gonna crank it down to about, I don't know, maybe 10% air in, and then I'm going to use my top gauge up here, or my top dampener, for fine-tuning that temperature at about 250 degrees. That's where my target goal today is. So I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you learned something, and I hope you're able to take these lessons and you're able to apply them to your own smoking techniques and then succeed at it. Good luck, and I hope you enjoyed the video. Later.